Hello and welcome to the New Level Nerds. The live stream will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I really need to stop doing that, don't I? Welcome to the New Level Nerds. This is the Monday night live stream. Their one-stop shop for passable gameplay, mediocre comedy, and the finest meats this side of Halcyon. And I am Jeremy, as probably everyone still knows. And yeah, everyone having a fantastic Monday from the looks of things. Except for Steve. You're on thin ice, buddy, Mr. Tuesday. Anyways, yeah, just getting into starting a nice fresh game on this here, because I was getting a little carried away on my other gameplay there, and it's running off on its own. So cinematic subtitles, yeah, why not? The finest meat.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations.
Yay.
A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with corporations running everything. Yeah, Thin Ice. He's in Australia, you see. It's rather warm there, so... Never mind.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
It's corporations, man, I tell you. It's like they're in it to make money or something. Alright, so let's see here. Points remaining string. These things seem to be really handy for negotiating pretty much everything. Ouch. Yeah. We don't really have much ice over here in Victoria. It's only gotten below freezing like a handful of times, even in the middle of the night. Long guns, handguns, melees. I guess.
You could make a vicar doubt the law.
Yeah.
Subtle and discreet. Exactly what I need.
All right, aptitude. Farmer, dirt. Ooh, cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory. Gets me a persuade of +1. Sub-sous chef. One-handed melee +1. Science assistant, level 0. Safety inspector. Ooh, such good choices. I'll go for science.
Well, you are technically assisting me.
Exactly. Let's see what we got here. What sort of weirdo should I go for? Fantastic. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, jeez. What on earth should I name this guy? Yes, it is, Stephen. Oh. There we are. Chesterton's worth. Uses every single character I'm allowed. Print it. Yep, why not?
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 20%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Hey! We don't tolerate that kind of language here on YouTube, apparently.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Is something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes?
Space travel is terrifying.
I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head.
That just makes it
My
more
ship
exciting.
is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
And away we go. Explosive cell death. It's the way we all want to go.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
I am really entertained by the new YouTube policy, because it's like, should we start swearing to make sure that it's obvious that we're not gearing towards kids, or just like so that we don't end up in any hot water? Like, no, sorry guys, we're just being absolutely offensive just to play it safe. Oh god.
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
So this knob stood there and held the
Hawthorne
beacon.
won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
He stood
Not
there
sure I
holding the
trusted the
beacon
fellow.
I was
Might
going to
have gone
land
after the
on.
bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
You stupid tool. So yeah, he held the beacon where this thing was going to land and obviously got crushed by the landing pod. Yeah. A-list crowd I'm working with here. Yeah. It was quite nice, isn't it? 'Tis one of my favorites. It's a shame it's just like a vinyl. It won't last as long as I'd like it to, but you know, gotta start somewhere. Woohoo! So, all amount of weird chittering creatures here. It's not going to let me veer off the path at this point. Adreno! No, can't loot the pot. Can sneak. It's just like playing Sekiro. No. And down, okay.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
That was weird. Alright. Down here. Okay. Ugh. Gotta huff on a little bit of that stuff and it makes me all better.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
I can patch
Looks
them up.
like the
I
bleeding
have medical.
stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
What happened?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What are you doing out
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
So most likely, it was the idiot I crushed, whose ship that is.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Attaboy. Yeah, goodbye. So, is there anything else I can loot here? Doesn't look like it. That's a thing. Aha, I knew there'd be stuff.
Damn it, my ears! Ugh.
They're fine.
What just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Tactical time dilation. Marauders. Yay! Hacking and picking locks. Ooh, telescoping staff. Fish sticks. Ration pill. Pre-sliced bread. Fantastic. It's all coming together. Alright, yes, weapon management. Yeah, you are definitely better. Armor. Yes, armor management. Helmet. I've turned off helmet stuff because like every single helmet like completely covers your head. So it just, I don't know. Even people can't see my ridiculous mustache. It's just not cool. Oh, hello mouse, welcome. I've never tried actually any stealth stuff in this game. That's usually why. That and gunfire works well enough. Yeah, okay. Hey, let me loot you. That guy doesn't have anything. You do. Ooh, jeweled ring. That's gonna be useful. God, when it populates some of the far distance, it gets really janky.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
What's up?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing.
Yeah, bear with me 1 second. I just encountered a wee bit of an issue. Yay! Okay, good. Hold on just a second here. I'm trying to rescue the game audio. Done? Yes! Okay, good. Slight weapons malfunction. But everything's all fine. We're all fine here now. Yeah, it's just a landing
You out of
violation.
your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Bring a spatula.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Hey!
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Bear with me 1 second. The game's carrying on. Okay. Now, that was riveting. Yeah. On-the-fly computer repair. Sort of. Is it alive? No. The game's okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the camera working again. Though I do like random static image of me. Camera. Uh-oh. Well, that kind of works. All the settings are pooched, but... configure video? Advanced settings, white balance. Please, for the love of God, white balance. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. That'll do. It's not perfect, but it is far more time than I should commit to that. Alright. That was fun. Yeah. That was a terrible catastrophe. Almost everything I have, like, running here is plugged into a little USB hub. And that likes to crash. And that finally happened on a stream. At least I have the microphone plugged directly into the computer, so I can at least communicate the disasters that befall me. So, yeah, keyboard and mouse are both dead. Fortunately, I have a backup. And... yeah, everything needed to be moved so it could actually reach the ports on the computer. So, yay! Success.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Yeah. So, this is the ship Buddy had before he got squashed.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Good to know.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
They're just outside. She's cool.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors.
Fantastic.
Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct? Not here to misappropriate anything. Yeah.
Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this
This
Hawthorne's
vessel
ship?
is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead, I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. I catch on.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
What's up, man? Sorry, I'm missing most of the conversation by playing. It's going by too excitedly. I mean, keep it up. That's awesome. But I look over and it's like, geez, what on earth is going on over there?
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements.
We do indeed, the
I have
best.
taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Cool. Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. Yeah, I got it.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Makes me wonder how many Alex Hawthorns she's gone through. Been promoted. Level up. I'm going to turn down the mouse sensitivity on this guy. Controls. Yeah, that's a bit better. Just so that everything's less jerky.
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Yeah. Oh, over here.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Yep, that's what I did. So, I have some level ups. Skill improvements. I have 10 I can land into things. And some more in that. Accept. Yeah. Selecting perks. Alright, so we get nice fancy perks. Toughness, slow the world, the negotiator, minus 20% to vendor prices. That's not small. I think the most useful thing is this one here to start out with. It allows you to fast travel from the map in between locations when you're encumbered. So I feel like we can get yourself all bogged down and then just warp back to town and sell everything. So that seems like a good place to start while I steal everything that's not tied down.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Cool.
I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
See ya. Alright, so we need to go this way. Ooh, sunset. This is the first time I've actually seen a sunset actively happen on the scenery. That's really cool. It's all atmosphere-y. Ooh. Well, that's good, at least the best. That sounded ominous for a second. And we love you for it. Shoot him. There we go. I forgot to equip my new gun. Where'd he go? Did I kill him? No? Oh, you're way over there now. God, the combat in this game is so janky to start out with. No? Okay. Oh god. There's weird lag spikes going on here. I might have to fiddle with things a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tweak that. That's annoying. That'll be the easiest. Better? Okay. So... oh, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna have to go get my phone for that, DeBest. Hold on a sec. Alright, now I'm fairly certain I won't be lynched by something here. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
Me? I'm just passing through.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Oh, jeez. This guy has a proper amount of creativity with his colorful language. I definitely think that's essential to swearing. You gotta at least put creativity into it, just so that people are just like, yeah. puts them on their heels.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
Yeah, probably
Name's
not.
Silas, Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Cool.
Got a knack for
Money.
being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean.
That's not happening.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright. Yeah, good luck with that. Edgewater Employment Community. Oh, God. Alright. Yeah. Huh? Is there stuff I can take? No, it's stealing. Damn it. Alright, so stranger in a strange land. Alright. Talk to whoever runs the town. Gotcha.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Hmm. This looks like the place. Saltuna. Yep. Well guarded.
Miss Holcomb, I need to explain this addressing the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Dude, it was pretty heavy.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
It's 'cause I don't work here.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Dude, why is that running so terrible on the stream? It's so different on the computer. I wonder if priorities are all weird. Well, just have to live with it for this, I guess.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Sounds good.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
See what I can do.
Told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sounds good.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Engine
well,
tape.
I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Alright. Companions. Yeah. Hey, unleashed
Hey,
on the
mister,
world.
Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Yes, yes, morality and such and so forth.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Alright. Suppose it can hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yay, Steve got a call from the internet.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
That'll be awesome, man, if you can have your internet all fast like. Well, fast.
Lost a finger in the cannery today.
Nothing I can do about that.
Okay. Now, if memory serves, over here there is a... Yeah, here we are. This is Mr. Vicar.
Weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider.
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
That is quite an assortment. Yeah.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission.
Just like
what
fast
Mr.
without being
Thompson asked you
fast.
to do?
I mean, fast is a relative term, to be honest.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Squishy and kind of sticky, but yeah. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Welcome back to Best.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say?
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I wouldn't say I'm serious, but I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Yeah, Steve, that's barely better than what you had before. That's ridiculous. Alright. Need to go look for a book and a place to buy ammo. Wait. Do I wanna?
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands in my pockets. I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Yeah. Some of the textures pop in a little late in this game. It's kind of startling sometimes.
Music to my ears.
Marchand skill. No, wait. So you... Tarmac and cheese. Zero G brew. Fish sticks. Fast ration pill. I'm just freeing up some space at this point. I don't think yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. So that'll be that.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
So which is the best way? I guess just go out this way. Emerald Vale. Saltuna. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's where I'm going, up there. And there should be plenty to loot on my way. And now that I have a meat shield here in the way of a companion, I should be able to make quicker work of things. Alright. I'm just gonna land a quick save on that there. Because, yeah, this game has a old school RPG tendency to go completely sideways. Yeah. Sprats. Vending machines. How much of those do I have? I don't have very many bits anyway, so. Nicopad. I can hack that. If I had a bypass shunt, I could hack that anyways. Ooh. Oh, what do you know? Bypass shunts. It's almost like this is the introduction part of the game. Okay. Unlock second story balcony door. Yay! Oh, right. Escape doesn't get you out of that. Okay. Stuff. Oh, precious ammo. Ammo is the good stuff. Whoop. Ugh. Ooh. Got all sorts of fancy new stuffs. And what sort of... Guess I'll use that. And I guess I can put one of these in the other one. And yeah. Body companion ledger. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's that. Down I go. And let's see if we can find somebody to converse with. Marauder hooligans. Ah, there you are. Trip blades, what do those do? Nothing. Okay. Nothing of consequence anyways. Okay. Well, I guess I'll land another save on that because that didn't go badly. Oh god, that's running like absolute garbage. Hold on a sec here. Seeing if I can find a way to approve or improve the video situation here, because that is terrible. Advanced. I don't see her. I'll have to see if I can find something at a later point, because like the game is running perfectly fine. It's just for some reason it's all chunky on the stream. Oh, cool. I discovered something. Armor parts. Ah. There be mines. Fortunately, the marauders in this town here are thicker than Scottish porridge, so they don't hear me shooting and destroying all these mines that are on the other side of the buildings to where they all are. They're all in the main street, and for some reason they can't hear this. I mean, I'm not complaining that it's easy, but... Marauder Vandal. Ah, that's fun. And nothing of value was lost. Loot boxes. I mean, they have almost nothing in them, but they're still here. Gives me the feel-goods. Save often.
Heard something.
Here we go!
Ah. Yeah. Oh, that's exactly why you save. Now let's just continue. Somebody was bored enough to write anatomy papers for all the creatures in this game. Run away! At least from that fight. Loot. Huh. They have that old school RPG, take everything that's not tied down concept. Mag packs. Those are so useful. And they're everywhere. At least here. That's good because there's a bunch of stuff I can hack into. Marauder. Yeah, I got some guns. What's... Ooh, that's even better. What's my heavy ammo like? Not great. Okay. Oh, you can break into that without spending stuff. If your what's it called? If your hacking skill is good enough, you can hack your way into those things without spending the components it usually costs to break into them.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Sure, it's here. Adelaide.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals.
Sure.
Already got ourselves one of those.
Can always do with more philosophicals.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Cool. Good luck with that.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure. It must be terrible.
Much obliged.
Because like you're doing so much. Just watching the Anyway. Alright. So I'm gonna guess by my quest beacon this is the place. And this is the woman.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah, what was wrong with your guard? She sounded in a right bad mood.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Nice little detail. I appreciate the care, Adelaide. Nice.
Reed Thompson, You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
His idea of peace is you knock it off. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess.
Yeah, probably.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Not for long. Ooh. How abrasive do I want to be about this?
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Yeah, why not? Need your regulator.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want chip parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Yeah, right. Hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
I'll consider
I
it.
trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, conscience doesn't really come into it, apparently. No. She's apparently committed to her mag pack.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Sounds awkward. Ah, yes. Deserter. So... I guess that's where the... yeah. Divert power to the geothermal... from the geothermal plant. Okay. I guess I'll just go over there. Hopefully the road isn't too beast-ridden. That seems pretty good so far. Oh, you don't seem to be a threat. Music box. Another assault rifle, energy cell. Light ammo.
wanted to poke around in here.
I'm gonna land a save on this here. Yeah, they really got a good fit and finish on this game. The environments are quite immersive and just generally pretty and nice to be in their own way.
Begin it.
Everyone all right?
I like this handgun. Ooh. There's one over there. You're dead, so that's good. There's one over there. Maybe. Not with those right behind me. Ooh, elite troop armor. That sounds good. I can hack into this here. I'm gonna see what that armor's like. 17.3. Yeah. Dodge +5. Ooh, tech skills +5 though. I think I'll take that. And this one is 4, armor 9. Those are way better. Alright, Pavati, you're getting stuff too. You're gonna get the roided out armor here. Alright, let's hack this thing and see what we got. Yeah, I do like the gun system as well. But the combat's a little, it's not very tight. It's kind of like, it's harsh and doesn't give you a lot of room to like dodge and deke and use skill. It seems more just sort of like a tactical push. A lot of that has to do with the AI of your companions in the fight is weird. Disarm security fences. Oh, right. Tab is still exit. Hello. Hey, it's open. Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. Energy ammo works really good against these robots. That's what that this little guy is.
Here they come.
Oh, he's over here. That time dilation thing is quite handy at times. Yeah. Okay, so the way in here. Yeah, I would say so. Titanfall is definitely more like the focus is more just like on action combat, and this is kind of, it's more of a world building thing. Combat's a large part of it, but it's like it's not really, it doesn't feel like the primary focus of the experience. It feels more just like living in the world kind of thing. Ah. There's annoyingly frequent lag spikes in it. I just need a fancier video card. Oh, come on. Weapon mods. To be honest, even my other game, I have not bothered with like a single weapon mod. What does that weapon do? Oh. Is that what I was using? Yeah, okay. Bolter pistol. Alright. Let's see if inside dungeons works as terribly as outside. There is sort of a jaded realism to this world, though. Alright. Let's see what we got going on.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'm ready.
At least this gun makes short work of these guys. As long as I keep finding ammo for it anyways. Stuffs. Alright, what do we got with this thing? Files. Files. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Like everyone's stuck in like the same old, but the military's got the fancy kit. I can hack in here. I'm in. Ooh. It's an interesting couch chair thing. Manager's office. Base of choice. Ugh, I do not have the patience to read all that. Miscellaneous world building, etc., etc.
That was quick.
Lockbox in the bathroom. Perfect place to keep your ammo. feel like I'm gonna get encumbered soon. So I am now right back down where I was. Okay. So this is where I need to go. Master control terminal. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Okay. Not gonna let us have it that easy.
3
There's
switches.
this
That'll be easy enough.
whole building to explore after all. There's stuff over here? No, there's nothing useful over here. Alright. So much office to loot.
Wow, you got that?
Ooh, ammo. Fantastic. What can I do? Unlock door. That sounds like a good thing to do. Yay! I have broken in. Sounds like there's a need to save there.
Processing.
Everyone all right? Nice one.
Yay, go team.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Alright. Ooh, there's more. Awesome. Oh. It's just a bypass shunt. Another baddie over there.
Systems are...
Here they come.
One down.
Here we go. Look at us.
Some of those go down quickly. Here we go.
There's 2 more.
There's one of them.
What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Ah, nothing good. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You're not real. You're not real.
Someone alive down here.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone. No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
There's a door here. I'm gonna go talk to Buddy. He seems friendly.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone. No way, Phantom.
Yeah, shooters seem to kind of run away with the thing. And I definitely prefer games that are more, yeah, atmospheric and just like a genuine sort of escape and things. I do enjoy shooters as well, but
You're not real. You're not real.
my favorite thing is really just, yeah, a world to explore sort of thing.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. You can
Calm
talk?
down.
The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Yeah. If you're gonna eat those weird little things, you might as well make sure it's not growing anything suspicious.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination.
As you
Chester
do.
D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Right. What is it you do here?
Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Yeah. He sounds a little high-strung,
I
definitely.
specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Don't worry, they're mostly dead already. I can persuade you.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Logic module.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay. That's useful. Guide to mechanical engineering. That might come in handy. That's for a quest I haven't actually gotten yet, but thankfully I can still get the thing for, because then I'd have to come all the way back down here. I like that for some random reason that guy was an Aetherwave personality. Radio stations of the future, man. Okay. Save game because death comes fast. I can hack this.
Nicely done.
Ooh. Go up there. There's a bench here. Workbenches. I can break down essentially all these junk weapons I got and turn them into weapon parts. Because those are absolutely useless. Armor? Yeah, definitely. The
Mind the steam.
This
You're
game-
liable to get scalded.
This game definitely rides that line pretty well. Oh, there you are.
That's the last of them.
So this is another one.
Where'd they go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Yeah, that's always the question, isn't it? Someone loses, because I am definitely taking one of them. Okay. We got that steam shut off, so I can pass through there easier now. What's over here? Oh, it's just in case I wanted to be sneaky, I guess. Yeah, that's just back there. Alright. Upward we go. Ah, here we are.
Halt. Performing an area sweep now. Process beginning security patrol.
Here they come! Ah! Nice! Can't get past that armor!
There's one down. Up on some of that stuff. Okay, got that guy. Pavati, you're getting into all sorts of trouble over there. Okay. There we go. Oh, that got dicey. Okay. Fortunately, these guys all like their energy ammo. Except for that guy. He's holding out on me. Oh yeah, and your allies come back when they've been knocked down after you complete the fight, which is handy. They just need a bit of a timeout. Okay. And just combing for hidden things like this. Sprats. Why'd it have to be sprats? Ah, last one.
The last. I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final.
Yeah. Duality and choice. Gotcha. Break into here.
Gosh, that's clever.
Weapon parts. Adrena time. Corrupted logic module. Okay. That's everything in there. Sprats.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Yes. Sure, have your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
It does seem a little ridiculous to, like, wipe out the town.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
She is a touch jaded.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Don't worry about it. I was barely listening to you. Glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
All right. Gotta reload my pistol for this. Redirect power. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. I've tried this all sorts of ways, and it seems to be the best of everything is to redirect it to Edgewater and then take things from there. Alright, now fortunately we have fast travel. Item repair. Because items degrade. Hooray. Botanical lab. Accept. Load. Yeah. Power is off.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
I have a bunch of guns and covered in armor. I think I'll be fine.
You
Need
killed
my power
my
regulator.
garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator.
Yes.
Well, shit, I wish it
Hey.
was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater.
I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Willing to deal with Reed
Offering
for
to
you.
cross Reed off, huh?
Sure.
This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must.
Yes.
Or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
How would if we give you 6?
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Of course it is.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Yep. No one is entirely good in this, and everyone's sort of off their rocker. You think that'll convince Reed to step down?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do we get out of here? Is this the up? Yes. No, that's sealed. It's too dark in here. Here we go.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm just passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Why, yes I do.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Okay.
No kidding.
Got
really?
one already.
Well, which one?
The elusive part 3.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Money. I'll let you know if I find any others.
I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
See ya. Alright, now... She has a quest for me as well.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Go back to
matter's
Edgewater.
been weighing on me. Fact is, I can't go anywhere long as Zoe's missing. Disappeared without a trace. Marauders took her, I suspect.
Probably. I'll keep
it's
an
not
eye
like
out.
Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless Marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in lots of places. Don't worry about it. I'll find her. No, it's probably a bad thing to say.
Honest.
I'll leave you be. I know where she is. She's over here. And, okay, I can just fast travel back. Yeah. Fast travel. Convenience. Just like real life. Once you take the trip once, you never need to do it again. I do wish I could put my gun away. I haven't found a button to do that yet, though. It always feels a little awkward, always pointing my gun at people. Alright. Going to just drop a save on this out of paranoia. Vivati's cold, dead eyes staring at me. You.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Spoke to Adelaide. Yeah, why hello, sir. Spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
At an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice.
Ooh, well, aren't you fancy?
I have made my share of mistakes, but
yes,
I have done my best for this town.
Probably not. Change of leadership. Your town's a mess, Reed. Change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
No. Town doesn't eat anything but Saltuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
You are insane. What exactly are you putting in those cans?
Processed, liquefied, retextured Saltuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly Saltuna. We've been experiencing a Saltuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like Saltuna in the end.
Even more disturbing. It can't be healthy.
Health is a state of mind, friend.
No,
afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and attitude.
You are
now
insane.
Listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
Excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
That's not important. Look, Reed, all I know is it involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do.
Sure.
I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Yeah, see ya. Alright. So that's dealt with. So he is out of here. And all I need to do now is go back to Adelaide. And tell her, look, I did the thing. Hey, it's daytime again. The power is still off. Where's all the people? There's all the people. Wong. Wong. Wong.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Yeah. I got you a town. Quit complaining.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point.
Yeah, me.
Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Adelaide's watch.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
Yeah.
I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
You crazy. Companion perks. Okay. Alright. So Pavati gets perks now as well. Plus 30% to base health, threat generated. So I can have her either more shootable or less shootable, or plus 10 to engineering. I'm gonna give her more health because she seems to soak up damage. And I have stuff as well. Skills. Oh jeez. 30. Put some in there, put some in there. And T. There, that'll do. I should really do medical at some point, but that's for next time. 1 perk. 50 kilograms of carrying capacity sounds good to me. Yeah, I'm just getting to the point where I do need to I do need to wrap it up here, DeBest, unfortunately. I need to go make dinner and get ready for the work day tomorrow, because work is a thing that happens. Yeah. Already not looking forward to it tomorrow. Anyways, yeah, that should be about it. Alright, so that was the Outer Worlds from the very beginning. Got the first main quest done, so that was nice. Yeah, it's pretty well mostly off this starting area here. Next time I play this, I'll work on getting these few side quests tied up. No, I've been thinking about it for about the past 20 to 30 minutes, actually. I was debating whether to finish that dungeon with the power stuff, but I just thought I'd get it done. And then, you know, you can't leave the quest unfinished, and then, oh, but I need to talk to this person. Oh, I need to talk to this person. Oh, wait, is that the sun coming up already? Anyways, yeah, thank you very much, DeBest, for joining me. It's awesome to hang out with you again. And Steve, it was always good to see you drop by again, even though I'm sure you've long wandered off. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, God, who else? It was like everyone. Mouse joined for a bit, and Epic Gamer. Oh, God, jeez. The chat was exciting. Yeah, so I think that's just about everyone. And thank you to everyone else who watched as well, and have a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you guys on Friday. Yeah, most likely Steve and I will be playing. If I can convince him, I want to play Apex Legends duos with him, so it's just the two of us being shot instead of the third person we have to disappoint. Anyways, yeah, have a good night, DeBest, and everyone else, and I'll see you. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, post those on the Discord, DeBest. Yeah, I'll watch them and yeah, let you know. Yeah. Anyways, have a good night.
There's a very disgruntled cat.